Welcome everybody to the casino, theater, and arcade. Of course, you are rocking with the motherfucking arcade management in the building. Now, it just so happens to be one of the dirty little secrets of this interweb business that we find ourselves engaged in, that sometimes you do not have a projectionist to cover the overnight shift. And so just because you own the super cool mom and pop's arcade slash theater slash casino slash mini golf slash youth hangout retreat, you gotta work the motherfucking overnight shift yourself, and you get the emails and the letters and the blase and the glavinoids from the parents who were like, my child really has nowhere else to go, and I work the double, triple overnight shift, and my child was ripping and running the streets with the gangs and the drugs, but then they found peers at your casino theater, and now I really rely on it to keep them out of trouble. So I got it, it's okay. I make sure there's something to keep the children's entertained overnight while I sleep, while the parents are doing whatever they're doing because they're too lazy to actually discipline their children. I'll take care of it. Now, as long as you guys don't burn the place down or, put too much butter all over the floor, act like y'all got some goddamn sense when you're up in this place, and everything will be okay. That's right, I'm working my third shift. People don't understand how hard I'm working over here. And I don't even, it's a small crowd, but it's okay. It's okay. Anything to keep these hooligans, out of the police precinct. We're all doing what we got to do. It takes a village to raise the children's and all of that good stuff. Now, folks, what you need to do is you need to click that link on Pocket Locker 86. You need to leave Pocket Locker 86. I love Pocket Locker 86, but only for a limited time throughout the day. It's really where all the Bible nerds and the philosophy dorks hang out, and you got to come over here to the casino, theater, and arcade, okay? Because that's the thing, and that's where we're going to hang out. Now, you got about 5-10 minutes to get your ass over here, and then I'm paying out tickets, but the tickets are going to be based on how many people are watching from the casino, theater, and arcade channel. So you need to look at the bottom of the screen right now, and if it says Pocket Locker 86, that means you're on the wrong goddamn channel. Then you need to click the link. There's one in the description, and there's one pinned in the comments in the live chat. You click that link, it'll direct your ass straight onto the casino, theater, and arcade channel, and then you start watching from there, and that's how you get your arcade tickets. I'm not giving out pocket change for you guys who are too lazy to click the link and you're just sitting over there on the nerd channel. That's not cool anymore. That was cool 20 minutes ago. It's no longer cool. Sorry, you didn't get the notice. I just gave you the goddamn notice. It's been a long day. Dad's a little stressed out today. I appreciate y'all. I'm really excited. It's Evo season. Some of the really most competitive fighting game action in the world. Today we have main stage action. That means the best player. We've whittled these fields down from hundreds of players to some of the most elite players on the planet. It's super fun. I'm going to go scoop myself a big bowl of ice cream, have myself a drink, have myself a smoke. I really, really love these streams. This was my test channel. I converted it to sort of these sort of overnight broadcast. I was having so much fun with it that I decided to not wait till down the road to share it and to share it right away. Happy we have a lot of fun on these streams. So tonight we'll be seeing the top eights, the big time action for Mortal Kombat 11. This other game that's new to me, MBTL. I think it's like, I keep forgetting the thing, but it's something bloody, something. It's super cool looking. Grand Blue versus Dragon Ball Fighter Z. Just super cool stuff. It's Evo. It's the best, most spectacle-like fighting game action ever. Let's get it.
Light me up. Never backing down.
Who's got what it takes right this second?
Arcade mode. This is confusing. It's not going to be that confusing. You're just watching people play games.
This event is unlike anything else.
Thank you, Carrie Ann. 100%. YouTube Punk, I'm 100% down with that. Please make sure you let me know when that's going on, and we'll definitely stream that. That sounds like a super great idea. I'm 100% into that. I work on my commentary skills. This is where I work on my, broadcasting skills a little bit. Also, for you guys that are new to this stream happens in phases. So this is the first phase of these overnight streams. It's when I'm here in the studio, in the booth with you guys. I do some commentary, I hang out, we chat, we enjoy what's going on. I pretend I know what's going on to some extent in some of these games, although I normally have no idea. Then we go to the second phase, which is when I sort of let Sam out and I take a shower and stuff like that. So what happens is I'm sort of lurking with you guys. I'm not on the screen, but I'm kind of lurking and checking in on the chat, and I'm watching along with you guys. And that's, that was the original idea for this, was that I found myself watching this stuff as I was getting ready to go to bed and really liking the stream. Then I normally fall asleep, but by that time I've made sure everything's solid and working. And then I sort of do the phases in reverse. So when I wake up, usually early in the afternoon on the East Coast, I will come back to this stream. I'll come back to the chat as I take Sam out again and take a shower and make my coffee and sort of get ready to get started on the day. I'll come back on camera for a little bit, chat for a little bit in the earlier part of the afternoon, let you guys know what's going on Pocket Locker 86. Then we'll get ready to go live on Pocket Locker 86. And that's sort of the rhythm, right? That'll become sort of our habit. And eventually what we'll do is we'll be launching both Pocket Locker 86 and this channel as 24/7 networks, but that's a little bit down the road. In the meanwhile, until we get all our new machines and stuff going, this gives us a chance to test the studio, test the ability to go stably overnight, and gives the community somewhere to lurk and hang out as you guys come and go to bed and pass out. And then, of course, some of you guys are don't have anything to watch or whatever, and you're in a different time zone or something. So hope you enjoy it. We'll have a lot of fun. I'll be here for a while, and then we'll get into the other phases. Appreciate you guys. Announcer Jay, there you go. Announcer Jay, who lets the other announcers who actually know what's going on do the hard work. But super fun. Let's get into it.
All right, Evo 2022, are you with me?
We are fucking with you.
Evo 2022,
let's go.
Are you with me?
All the gaming nerds are in the house.
Thank you very much. Welcome back to Evo
Being
Day
a nerd's
2.
a badge of honor.
Bay in Las Vegas.
We're coming out of the woodworks. We're in Vegas, baby.
MK11 top 8. Now we got
Mortal Kombat. Let's go. Let's go. That's right. That's right.
All right, we're going to start things off again with top 8 MK11. We have quite a story. We have two Chilean twins, both in the winner's side. Quite a story here. Cannot wait to see these gentlemen play. But let's see how they do in Mortal Kombat.
I'm really excited about the MK11 action. I've been checking out some of the pool play and some of the competitive MK11 action. It's super high level. It's super really intense. Some great battles. This is going to be dope.
Time to do harm. I rip off the arms of cons and hell spawns. Got blocks for your grave. Be afraid and break away. Top 8, baby. This is my day.
Top 8.
Test your mic. Blood on my spear or the tip of my ice. Who yourself worthy or that soul is mine. Everyone.
All right, so what you guys will notice is there's a winner's bracket, there's a loser's bracket. If you win your matchup, you stay in the winner's bracket, and there will end up being a winner's final match and a loser's final match. Those winners will go on to the grand final, and then the winner's bracket winner will have to win one match in the final, and the loser's bracket winner will actually need to win two to become the grand final champion. You'll sort of catch that going on, but you'll see these references both in the brackets and as they're sort of calling the show. And so trying to get you guys up to speed as some of us are getting up to speed and learning this culture together. So appreciate you.
Reality fortified in my realm, so evil with my mentality. Test your might, blood on my spear or the tip of my ice. Who yourself worthy or that soul is mine. Everyone know that somebody gonna die when the voice yells.
Let's go. Y'all heard it today. It's part of our culture. It's a safe way to get our battle instincts out. Yeah, man. Let's everybody get on the sticks and we'll settle it on the screen. That's how we do this.
All right, now that the stage is set, let's start bringing out our players, and I want to make sure you're all making noise for these players. But first, let's start off on the winner's side. Sonic Fox.
Okay, let's go. One of the best fighting game players in the world. Let's get it. It is what it is.
I like that jacket. You like it? Yeah. Next up, can I get Nicholas? All right, and still on the winner side, can I get Scorpion Prox to the stage? Make some noise there, stand up, make some noise.
You like Burnout Revenge?
Coming up next, the last person on the winner's side.
Man, we've been finding out what
Rewind,
people's games are around here.
Get up here, Rewind. Yeah.
It's a lot of old school gamers in the community.
All right, so that sets our winner's side. Now let's kick it over to the loser's side. Can I get King Gambler? Where you at, King Gambler?
Yeah, my ambition is to be good at driving games. I want to get into Gran Turismo and iRacing. I'm a huge iRacing fan. I like covering iRacing events,
all right,
too.
still loser side. It is with great pleasure I get to announce the legendary Foxy Grandpa.
I love sim racing. I can't wait to get my PS5. Then I'll have every PlayStation. I'll have
all right,
had
now coming
every
up next, can I
PlayStation
get Killer
console.
Shinnok? Get up here. Yeah.
Definitely a PlayStation guy.
I like that, crowd. I like that.
I've actually never owned the Xbox. They're probably great. I've just always had PlayStations.
Top 8, MK11, EVO 2022. Ham Rashid, get up here, Ham Rashid. Get up here. Yes, yes, yes. Yes. Right, one more time, please, Manuel by EVO 22. Give it up for our top 8, MK11.
Let's go. And they've all got a little bit of character going on. Grandpa's got the
all right, now with that said, I'm
flannel.
going to give it up to our commentators out in the back so they can finish off and we can see who is the best MK11 player. Let's make it happen. EVO 2022 makes some noise. One more.
I am extremely excited for this. We've just gone through the top 8, right? You've seen the players, but do we know how deep the storylines go? Welcome, everyone, to EVO 2022.
Ketchup, Mr. Aquaman.
The top 8. My name's Ketchup. I'm joined by Mr. Aquaman.
Fantastic commentary team.
This is possibly the most ridiculous top 8 of the year, maybe even beyond.
Oh, for a long time, guys. This storyline, when you look at it, let's take a look from the top to the bottom. when I looked at the bracket at the start, when 463 mortal combatants joined us here at EVO, looked at who possibly could make it through on the winner's side, where things could align should some of the top seeds go through. And looking at it early on, this was...
That's kind of good, actually, YouTube Punk, because we don't have to wait that long to cover it, because I actually want to get some shorter things to cover, too. That way, there'll be some events that I can sort of cover in the full span of the earlier portion of the stream, like before I'm not on camera anymore. Because sometimes I'm like laying in bed and stuff's going on I'm super excited about, and I actually want to get out of bed and get back in the booth, and I'm like, no, I'm just gonna lurk and chill here and watch in bed. But yeah, I think I've only got maybe another night or two worth of Evo stuff that I really, really, really want to cover, and then I'll be happy to move on to other stuff. So definitely I'll be looking for ideas. So cool. Yeah, they're 30 minutes or less, exactly. So we'll do some of that stuff. Maybe even I'll put it on the playlist for tomorrow, and we can start. I have a playlist going already for tomorrow's stream. Hang on a sec, I can add it to that, and maybe start tomorrow's overnight with it. Arcade 820. There we go. That's tomorrow's. Yeah, that'll be great. All right, thanks so much, YouTube Punk. I appreciate that. Actually, I'm excited about that. It'll be a nice break too. Switch it up for a little bit. But yeah, thank you guys so much. Thanks for taking this on, guys. And like I said, I invited Derek to come through sometimes. I think that over time, more and more of our community will get into streaming other stuff. Maybe not everybody's cup of tea will be gaming, but hopefully they'll find other ways to build community.
From someone like me looking in a dream catch-up to potentially see on the winner's side, alone, before we even get to the losers.
Of course,
Nicolas,
of course.
Sonic Fox,
Happy to
Rewind,
do it, YouTube Punk. Looking forward
Scorpion
to it.
Prox. This is
also
America.
I've seen a little bit of high-level Tetris before. It's some other shit. It's not... It's pretty exciting, actually.
One against international across the board, 50-50. Every single match is going to be that storyline coming into this. The U.S. has never lost Evo catch-up.
And then again, right, they're going
close.
up against somebody
Foxy
else.
Almost did it in X year one. Tekken Master almost did it again in year 2 of MKX.
It's like the personal level's so high, and then they're going up against somebody who's right there at that level. Or even like you see sometime in these fighting games where you have two incredibly high-level players, but then there's sort of, levels even amongst those elite players, and that's super cool to see too.
Now, I've got to say, there are some people out there that maybe you only watch Evo. Maybe you don't know what's been happening all year round. And I tell you what, it has been a story and a half. Scorpion Prox and Nicholas, we saw...
Yeah, I love that. And actually, that became kind of my thing, kind of my passion for commentary was I really like to... just chill and watch my friends play different games. I remember when I was in grad school at Penn State, I had a roommate who played Call of Duty all the time, and he was really great. And I really learned to hang out in his room and just get high with all his friends and chill and do my homework or study a lot of times and work on stuff. And people would be like, how can you do this with all this going on? And I'd be like, to be honest, it just makes my life feel a little bit more normal, right? I didn't feel like I was so isolated in grad school or I was sitting in some quiet room by myself with books all night. I had friends and I had something interesting going on, and I could, look up from time to time and watch him kind of kicking ass, and it was super fun. And then a lot of times on my old Twitch stream, I did this thing called Stream Wingman, where I had this friend named Misery. Shout out to Misery. We'll probably get together and show you guys this sometime just for fun. He recently started streaming again, too. And we would do these sort of UFC 4 nights. He was a really high-level UFC 4 player. And I would get in the share party with him so I could see his screen in real time. And I would just do commentary for his matches as he was, kicking people's asses, and he could focus on his matches, and I would sort of entertain his stream with commentary, and I'd be live while he would be live, so some people would come over and give me a sub or a like or pop over and say hi from time to time, and we called it Stream Wingman. It was super fun. We had a lot of fun late nights like that, and then we even did some tournaments with a lot of really good UFC 4 players, or UFC 3, I think we were doing at the time, and we were doing like cash prizes for those tournaments, and I was help setting them up and do commentary and stuff like that. So we've had a ton of fun with stuff like this, and I'm sure we will going forward, especially now that we're growing and we have a lot more viewers. So it's glad to have you guys.
Chilean twins, Nicolas.
This is the thing, Aquaman. What is it that makes the twins from Chile
Yeah,
so
calm,
unbelievably
collected,
good?
not
It's
as hyper
optimization, their
observant.
flawless
Yeah, for
blocks,
sure.
their combo potential, the optimals.
I'm a drummer and sort of a sound engineer and a producer. So I play drums, and then I can make a lot of music with like sampling and MIDI and sort of programming and hacking my way around my inability to like play keys or guitars. Although I have a lot of keyboards and I want to learn how to play the keyboard, especially the organ. But I'm a very serious drummer and can sort of fudge my way into making music otherwise.
Time, right? However,
my strength is really,
always
besides
a secret.
playing drums, is sort of mixing and recording and doing live sound for people. Actually, been doing that my whole life and made quite a bit of passive, part-time income doing stuff like that for people and working on sound for TV and stuff like that. Right now, they're not doing much. They're doing like a character select. They're kind of just checking over their buttons. Sometimes they do this, so that's why it's not on the full screen. This isn't really competitive play. They're just checking out their controls, making sure their buttons are right. Now they're sort of agreeing, all right, I'm ready to go, you're ready to go. Now they'll go to character select, and we're ready to go.
surely we're going to see Fujin or Cabal.
I'm expecting Fujin Joker all the way.
Flute, oboe,
And we
bassoon,
see the
trumpet,
wind
clarinet,
god.
and guitar. People, I hate people like you. No, I love people like you because they're useful in every situation, but there's a lot of jealousy with you one-person orchestra types. You were doing all the things coming up I should have been doing so that I could do more musically. But, man, that's really impressive, and if you ever have anything that you want to share, please let us know.
Beyond this, if you want to see competitive MK11, all the pressure it's here.
Bass
every single
guitar,
comment in the
Wayne,
past
yeah,
3
for
years.
sure.
Where's
That's where
Sonic
it's at, in the rhythm
Sonic Fox
section.
is right there.
And it was, gotta say, it was the people here that made Sonic enter this tournament. So many people came up to Sonic and said, I can't wait to see you play Mortal Kombat. Fox was kind of maybe going to DQ, but so many people wanted Fox to play that Fox was like, look, I've got to do it. I've got to give the people what they
Failed
want.
geometry
And just
two
like that, they
times.
make top
Can't
eight.
have it all,
so
right?
I gotta say, this, for me, was a community effort
Yes.
that we're actually seeing this dream match. Now, there has been a pause here.
As fascinating as it was, I really didn't take to physics. I really appreciated it, but I just didn't really enjoy studying it. I hated chemistry, and I loathe the study of languages. I know that it makes me not a citizen of the world, especially as someone who wants to get the hell out of the United States. It'd be useful to speak some other languages. But you just, I don't think anybody really loves studying every subject, and those were the ones that just didn't jive with me.
Just finding out what's going to happen might come down to, well,
My thing is social studies, and believe it or not, theology. I love theology, loved English, and, always did pretty well with math, but, I had the subjects I didn't like too.
actually, I'm not going to lie, I kind of missed what was happening in the game there once they started. So whatever it is, we'll fix
right
it.
as it started loading
To get
in,
right
the
answers,
Fox
couldn't remember
immediately
the
hit the
proofs,
pause
for
and
sure.
we'll look to say something. Something might be up with the game. We'll see. They're on stage. Never know, but we're still waiting to get this first match started here. And yeah, shout outs to the community and everyone that has been wanting to see that, because that is the big
I took
storyline that we've
years
all
of
been
French
holding on
and
to.
Spanish,
We were given,
but I had sort of memorize, take the quiz or the test, get a grade, and then just kind of forget it because I just wasn't really motivated to immerse myself in learning the skill. I just sort of needed to avoid those subjects being a reason my grades suffered, right? Which is not really the right motivation to learn anything, which is often why sometimes the most talented students struggle with motivation, right? Because they really put a ton of effort into stuff they're not that interested in just to, keep up their, self, image through their grades. And I see this with students all the time. We struggle with this with our own students, where we've really got to try to get them to take what we ask of them seriously and meet the bar in the classroom, but be more motivated to learn new stuff than they are focused on their grade. Students who would just care about their grade actually are quite irritating.
Nicholas taking a deep breath. Sonic looking as composed as ever. Already an Evo champ this weekend. Trying to build on that.
That is just a baseball bat right there.
Only thing I can remember is my name is Joel in French, but can't spell it. It's hilarious.
I will scatter you to the four winds.
Here we go.
Wow.
Game one.
That's pretty cool, Carrion.
It begins with a forward 3.
All right, let's go, Joker.
Putting up some slow
First
frames on
Fusion.
by Nicholas early.
These animations are wild.
Now, what's this matchup going to be? Joker with the reach, the long range, the conversion potential. But Fujin, already an early mistake from Nicholas. And this is what we're thinking. Are there going to be some nerves? The Twins have been so composed all year long. But you're at Evo. You're in top 8. You're fighting Sonic Fox. This is when nerves get tested way more than anything else.
You're on a stage where Sonic Fox has been 19 times prior. Comfort level over 9,000. Nicholas, are the nerves going to hold? Resets neutral quite well there. Neither
I love
player
this
taking
Joker.
too much damage at once. They've been nickel and diming
But
right now. What an
Fujin's
interruption with the down
amazing
3
in this.
to steal
Great character in
the
this
offense
game.
from Sonic.
Was definitely looking for a counter hit there, but no crushing blow left to go. Barely minus. Oh, the neutral dunk! And the break from Fox. But with the fatal blow locked and loaded, Joker becomes extremely dangerous here. Cancel. No flawless block there from Nicholas, but he interrupts anyway, and that's going to be round 1.
Oh, yeah.
Chile.
I mean, some of these old school games, they just have such a special place in our heart. They'll always be our favorites.
First time that forward one just absorbed Fujin. It's because of the things that we just saw. The execution, the defensive options. It didn't, nothing get thrown. That micro dunk was absurd.
And the walk down of that caliber from Fox, really testing the waters. How likely is Nicholas going to be here to just press buttons to make a challenge?
Oh my goodness, the air control.
Goes in for the knockdown. The trade, not bad for Nicholas because it's going to prevent a combo. And the knockdown getting rid of the environment, so that's going to be even better. Fujin now has to take a little bit of time to build up those resources. If there's one thing Fujin is, it's
lots of
meter
feigning
intensive.
to sort of bait out
such good composure by Sonic
blocking.
to look for an anti-air at where he was with the interaction.
Precision combo, crazy, just crazy.
Counter hit. Another knockdown. Really interesting to end the combos with that sort of tornado just to get the
It's
close range
such a
knockdown.
back and forth
And that's
round.
Fox the first round. You can hear this crowd.
Really
They're
great,
back and
really
forth.
great, really great. Let's go, it's Evo, baby.
Trying to take the wind out of Sonic here early on. Backing off from that space. Has misspaced a couple of back twos and pushes so far. Nothing crazy. Hasn't burned him too hard.
Wow. A little bit of that extra counter hit damage there, Nicholas. A trade, but a trade that works. You get the meter out of Fox, get the damage. At the air, doesn't want to overcommit though. That string on whip is absolute death. And the dash up crap, come here.
He's at wake up throw. He's at wake up throw implemented. He is not afraid to challenge Sonic already. And that's what it's going to take. That's what we've always felt it's going to take. Someone that has bold enough to just play their game against Sonic and be comfortable enough. And he is in full control. Sonic back to the wall. Will we see Overreal Master? Oh, he is trying to.
He'll take it. Nicholas is happy to hold these throws right now. Look at the life difference. Who cares? I wouldn't be surprised if Fox goes for another one. But this time the throw tech. A challenge, a trade, but again, no tech. He's happy to take the damage. He'd rather Sonic Fox be minus and then take a turn. But no, he challenges. And right here, what is going to happen?
Oh my goodness! Sonic is going to make Nicholas blink first and take game number 1. It's a real master to get us started.
He flinched.
he was. What happened there? He was absolutely behind in that round. His opponent was sort of happy to take some damage for a while because he only needed one opening. And what happened was Sonic Fox found him in a position where he really just had sort of a split second sort of make or break moment to really keep that sequence of combos and stuff going. And all his opponent had to do was get one strike in there, but he just timed it perfectly and got that last combo and completed the comeback of that round. And so, again, just levels to the game.
Flinched Aquaman.
And now the other guy's got to stay composed. All right, cool. Game recognizes game. All right, let's respond.
Happy to hold every single throw that was happening there. He had the life to take it, but the moment he hesitated, Fox jumps on it, and that's where the experience comes into play.
Unbelievable, and the boldness of Sonic to
I know these animations.
Fortune just might favor him. Swing in front of his face, only get punished by the down one, and the back one finds its mark. Sonic just a couple of missed spaces, going to give Nicolas a little bit of breathing room here as he needs to get settled quick.
A wonderful start here for Nicolas. That first game, maybe a bit of an eye-opener, a wake-up call. No matter how well I'm doing, I am not immune to that Fox factor.
You ain't lying. Been a long time since we've seen it too on full display. That got the adrenaline going.
That's a moment we might see in the clip somewhere. You know, the neutral duck now. That should be an easy full combo here. Amplify it just for the extra damage. No need to spend the crushing blow on that string. Save it for later.
And again, comes back with a decisive victory.
One round up, but I'm still reeling over that last game. I'm not going to lie.
Amazing response
Absolutely.
under
But
pressure.
look at the checklist. He has found that push multiple times. Look at the checklist of what makes like the top MK players ever. Look at Nicolas implementing one of those things that I feel like you need to check off. Composure in a moment like this.
Now that break activated the late flawless block, knowing a jump in is going to be likely. So let's try and mess with the frames of it just a little bit. This is one thing about the twins from Chile, both Nicolas and Scorpion procs. Oh, you got caught! That is a tricky little Fujin mix there. It's not likely that someone's going to dedicate all the way. Another flawless block, shutting down the back forward four.
Oh, this is such good neutral from Nicolas, and it's Sonic who blinks their three-quarter screen. The back two catches you. You feel like you can. Wow! Never breathes chip. Territory.
Oh, no,
not again. Not again, Ketchup.
I cannot believe it. Fox just had the absolute sixth sense, but a combo drop at the end is going to allow Nicolas to make it 1-1. Fox. I mean, Nicolas isn't the only one here that's having to sort of like
shout out
adjust
to Black, Alpha, Alienware, of just how unbelievable these people are.
There's the launcher to continue. Extra damage, a nice little knockdown, and pressure for what comes next. A forward three, but just not going to anything on top of it. I think, Fox, you're going to be showing a lot of respect to those follow-ups.
Yeah, that was the no mix-up from Nicolas. And catches Sonic, pressing a button right there. He's not going to be able to reverse position, though. This is huge for Sonic with a forward three. Nicolas has not been afraid to do a forward three, almost in Sonic's face, given the startup of it.
Fox hasn't done much to challenge it yet, but part of me thinks that that's just something we're going to see it develop as the set continues. Tries to whip
my goodness, that could have been a back one for the round. Nicolas has been him a gift.
Yeah, but Fujin's defense has been really
if Fox had a right read there on the grab, that would have been the end of the round, the delay and the cancel. But right now, the other throw direction coming out strong, and what a good choice that was.
That was a bold throw to do. Nicolas has either micro-ducked or tech, I think, 3 or 4 in a row. So Sonic, not afraid to bet big.
And more of these win pushes come out. Whoa! Amplifies there just to make himself less punishable, but the counter hit.
I'm going to say catch up. I think Fujin may have just broken the game a little bit.
Maybe. A clean jump in and the breakaway. Oh, there you go. Caught pressing.
That was earlier. Sonic had done a reversal throw on the early jump kick, and regular Nicolas got the backdash into the back one. And Sonic's done some good job of trying to call that out. It's been some good mind games.
Throwing Sonic Fox out of the corner. Nicolas now knows really there's corner
the
positioning.
Timing and the frame control is so crazy.
Do what Fujin does
the
best.
guys, the way that they know exactly how far they need to be.
Missed it by a millimeter on the forward two and flying out of dodge.
Just unbelievable.
Gets the push in. Hey, that's a good trade for damage.
That win push, we were kind of close to crushing blow. I was looking at that to think maybe that KB that would have got rid of the back forward 4 anyway. Hang on, retreating to safety. What a choice there for Nicolas.
Oh my God, no, they're connected. If it wasn't the T-Rex Slim fatal blow, that could have get it. Sonic, pressure still on. The floss bomb's there for Nicolas.
He'll live. The win push.
Jack in the box.
He got him.
Nicolas taking the breath out of Sonic to keep himself alive in this game.
That was so
The only thing that would have saved him from the chip damage.
Being able to activate that KB probably wasn't necessary at that point, but I mean, you just had to be sure. You had to be sure. Evo top 8 depends on it. And now the counter hit, the forward 2 is gone. Fox having to go with just a regular old combo, but still getting fantastic damage for the efforts.
But the regular old combo did more than most of us.
Yeah, some people, they say that they give up that round to take in the data, to take in the information. Yeah.
Fox with a conversion, and now corner positioning. That forward one's pretty good, but Nicolas, a bit of a miracle to pull off. Oh, the down 2 misses, and that could very well be it because the breaker, sure, but you just can't win. Oh, God.
That was such a beautiful conversion right there. The crowd went wild because they've never seen that one before.
And just like
Nicolas
that,
not putting in the breakaway that actually would have saved them.
It's hard to show a game full of an arena full of Mortal Kombat nerds something they've never seen before.
So comfortable, Aquaman.
What a start too. That's the one. No. That was the longest walk. Tried to coach Steve, man.
Another confirm on that forward 2. And Meter to play with. 1-2-1. Let's just continue. Big
Look
damage.
at that air combo,
Well.
perfect timing, and walking them across the screen with the combination. I mean, it's wild.
Now, potentially, Nicolas' time to party. Flawless block! Why are you jumping on me? Eat this!
Full cash out. Not gonna go for the restand as Nicolas making a button Sonic. Both these guys had some bold wake-up decisions. Overhead, Nicolas trying to get that anti-crossover 1-2. Has been so good at the reactions of all those little minute things. And that Jack in the box, this is the least I've seen it kind of come into play here.
Skywalk.
So many good trades. The floss block was there. No meter. Thanks you. This is so scary right now.
This is a pivotal round. One that Nicolas would very much appreciate. Kind of one touch to kill for both players. Anti-Ever too far away to pick this up. No cancel.
Look up the boys
on its own. Nicolas a round up. Fox still only needs 2 rounds to move on here.
That was so scary. Sonic had the knockdown on the corner. Dashed up in his face. Opted to look for the more defensive read, which was nothing, and it allowed Nicolas to jump out of the corner, get the pressure going. Barely misspaced that one. And tried to pop the head. And that forward 3 has caused some unusual situations for Sonic, trying to get some Jack in the boxes out. The 4-3 saved him a lot.
That meterless forward 3 into Tornado is not easy. It is so tricky to get consistently. Yeah, here we go. And we're punished. And now Optimals. Give me that down 1. Extra damage.
134 doesn't get the punish. Just safe staggers from both. The back one's range.
Oh my goodness.
One hit too many on the Skywalk.
One hit too many. Gives his opponent an opening.
A combo drop from Nicolas.
Huge mistake. Takes more damage in return.
For the extra chip in the forward. No! And the throw's gonna do it, Sonic. Gonna put himself on match point here.
Wow.
For Evolution, guaranteed top 3 winners, finals.
One button press too many, folks.
Needs one more to fully celebrate.
This is what I was thinking about. Experience, stress to the highest caliber. Execution is normally something that the twins can do in their sleep.
Whoa.
But that's changing in this top 8. We've seen so many uncharacteristic combo drops here from Nicolas. And I mean, you're going up against Sonic Fox, Evo top 8. This is where the stress is tested to its maximum degree. There's the flawless block though. Side switch as well. Give me that corner position, please.
Oh man,
another throw!
Ludicrous the option there from Nicolas. Even crazier.
Whip.
Wow.
Another one! Escape failed!
Fujin pulling a limbo, going to the ground right there. Throws have been super important for Nicolas. Has a high success rate with that KB loaded. Is he going to use that against Fox here late?
That back one's going to become quite scary. Oh, and there's the throw escapes. That's going to nullify the crushing blow that was locked and loaded for the throw.
And then immediately into all of this damage, 348. Has to stop the bleeding, and what a replay. Sonic 2 just neutral jump. And is there anything that you can do about this? Look at the guaranteed damage. Sonic Fox,
but he fought out of there unbelievably. Are you serious?
And this is going to continue.
That was such a clutch moment.
Are
trying to simply meet the down
serious?
one into the Jack in the box. Such an honest little play, but one that was happily punished.
And I mean, the composure to like not panic in that situation, up against the wall against Sonic Fox's Joker,
Mr. Aquaman. And can I say we expected anything less?
And just time perfectly.
Everyone out there is enjoying this as much as we are.
The defense and then the counter strikes. Get out of there.
This game means
just
so much.
Crazy.
This one match means so much to both these players.
I mean, the balls to even try it, nevertheless, to pull it off.
That would be an unbelievable result for such a young player, an up-and-comer, a perfect example of new blood in the NetherRealm scene. And Sonic Fox,
yeah, top 8 at EVO is no joke. It's just
so many EVO
so
top 8s under their belt,
wild,
so many games.
so exciting, so much
this
fun.
Would be so important for both of them. And I know Fox would love to get an EVO win again. Considering, good weekend for them so far.
I was naming all the previous champions, and Sonic Fox's name kept coming up time and time again when it comes to these titles.
4-3.
Has been winning these games since Injustice. Such safe pressure, and there's a reversal punish. Hold on a second.
The wake up 1-2 does not work, and that's going to be massive damage. And there's the jump in for even more of this optimized fusion play. These combos not as simple as they look. And another confirm. That should be the route.
What an insane time to get aggressive too, because it was right when Nicholas gave Sonic Fox the fatal blow. That's usually when you have to give Joker a little bit of extra respect. He said, not today. We're trying to win EVO.
Just like that. Nicholas match point on Sonic Fox. This would be a landmark victory in our community, being able to take this by all means. I mean, the tournament's not going to be over, but the chase, the whip punish, doesn't go in for the KB though, just keeps it meterless.
And tried to fish for the armor break too. Such optimal play from both right now. Such a big win. Sonic in a fight around situation. Nicholas, that's his match point. Already halfway there. We know Sonic Fox has the comebacks. Capable.
But can they pull off a comeback of this caliber as every single whiff punish is coming through, whipping that forward two like nobody's business.
Health advantage is so huge
to block
at this
that
point.
back one, but there's not many opportunities left to bring this back, thankfully.
But this is the mistake he fell into the last time, was relying on that bar advantage too much.
The dash forward two, but Fox has been struggling with a couple of dash cancel normals that have put. That's it! And Nicholas, the jump kick connects. Sonic is being sent to losers. The twin from Chile has done it.
Didn't mess around that time.
South America coming
didn't
out
allow
there
the comeback.
Either
didn't give him. Didn't allow him an opening.
In the stream chat, whether you're at home or here right now, that was a fantastic start to this top 8.
Fantastic.
Have I heard of Iowa? I'm in Michigan. Yeah, I've heard of it. Haven't been there. I'm in Lansing. So, yeah, mid-Michigan. I was going to speak a little bit about the roles of broadcasters. I talked a little about different fun. I like playing different roles. Sometimes you're the ring announcer, sometimes you're the straight man, sometimes you're the color commentator. What I like about events like this is having sort of a general broadcasting competency allows you to go into any of these situations and you become what's called an effective host. That's somebody who can be counted on to be interactive with the chat, pay attention to the mix, be able to listen to the production team in your ear, be able to put over the various talent and the other broadcasters. You sort of allow the other people to be your sort of play-by-play or your ring commentators. Of course, these guys sort of handle double duty in that regard because it's a two-man booth. But if you work with the three-man broadcast team, you often have that. So if you watched WWF growing up, you sort of had your ringside commentators, but you had your Todd Pettengill, right, who was always in the studio, and Todd Pettengill would sort of take you from segment to segment and then leave the straight action to the Gorilla Monsoon or Vince McMahon, and then you always had your color commentator, that'd be your Bobby Heenan or your Jerry the King Lawler. You see the same thing a lot with UFC, with, of course, Joe Rogan and Daniel Cormier, and they'll have the other guy who's there to, put over the sponsors and remind you of the segments, and those guys everybody's got different responsibilities. A lot of times the host has responsibilities to the segments and paying attention to time cues and, getting in the plugs that need to be got in and the calls to action and reminding people what's coming up next and all that type of stuff. So sometimes when you're doing stuff where you're not the most technically person in the room. Even when we did our UFC events, we had a really hardcore, high-level UFC player who focused on scoring. We had Misery focus on sort of fun play-by-play. He's a super charismatic guy, and chat loves him. And then I did sort of the host stuff and kept track of a lot of the sort of technical and behind-the-scenes stuff so those guys could have fun calling the stuff, and took care of a lot of behind-the-scenes stuff about making sure people were where we need them to be and coordinating with the fighters in the Discord and all that type of stuff that's normally a headache. So happy to chat with you guys from time to time, especially in these sort of between rounds about whatever's on my mind. I'm going to chill, watch this next battle with you guys, probably just chill here and smoke for a little bit, have some fun. But yeah, man, we're stuck at the malt shop, so I'm going to tip out at some point, grab myself a fat old bowl of ice cream and enjoy that. Hope you guys are enjoying your snacks or relaxing, whatever you're doing to enjoy the stream. Appreciate you rocking with us. Let's get ready for this next matchup, y'all.
It doesn't feel like two different players are showing up. It feels like one entity is showing up that everyone's trying to like work around two pieces or like two parts of the bracket.
Shout out to Multiverses. It's free to play right now. I downloaded it on PS4. Absolutely tons and tons of fun. These guys are doing their button checks. Also Astro. Of course, you always see the Astro headphones at all of these events. You see it's like standard equipment for gaming tournaments. I have a pair of Astros. These are my second pair. I absolutely love these headphones. Not only do they sound great, but they're super comfortable. I have a lot of studio headphones. I wear these the most, especially during these really long broadcasts, because they just feel just incredibly soft and comfortable, and I just love the way they sound. WD Black got a lot of their gaming hard drives. Actually hear a lot of gamers are having fun with these PlayStation tournaments. So I actually love Evo, man. Sometimes we actually check out some of the ads and stuff. They really do this stuff for the culture. And even sometimes a lot of the sponsors are super cool. We don't have to hate everybody for making money. A lot of these businesses really do make this stuff possible. So shout out to all the sponsors.
Utter domination.
Oh my! Are you kidding me?
Because
Are you kidding me? That was the first thing we saw.
I'm trying to up-play him over here. But that is the normal. If you're looking to practice flawless blocking a normal and neutral, you start with Kodokan's forward 2 catch-up. That is number one to get your base started. And rewind.
Oh my goodness.
My favorite variation of Kodokan.
Running people through with that sword.
Is he going
the con animations are brutal.
Yes, he is.
And then he's got this totem that he's always throwing out. So cool. Such a heavy hitter with the damage.
Knocking people out of the air, there's the breaker.
Of course, Fujin's specialty is the movement.
Unless you can't break.
So great matchup of styles.
It's okay. Kodokan still sitting super pretty on health. A fatal blow can kill. And this is just like looking in a mirror from the Nicolas play that we saw in the previous game.
Yeah.
Gonna try and nickel and dime him here versus go for
But again, those are the twins.
Always a smart option.
That throw was far from the worst thing in the world, though, because it does mean that you're successfully put out of the corner in that situation. The jump kick to
So I'm pretty sure the Nicholas we just saw playing Fujin and now Scorpion Prox, they're the twins.
He jumps up into the air and he's just an active tree trunk with that jump kick.
Now that damage is proving to be really effective, and there comes even more of it.
And even with one totem, just look at the guaranteed damage he gets. Even if you get the smallest little 1-2 into your quarter circle forward 2 sword, you're getting more damage than most characters can do in a BNB. Even here, no totem. Look at the damage. 241.
Yeah, it's got to be crazy to share a stage like that with your twin brother.
The back 2 into totem summon. Oh, you're in trouble.
Whoa! He went out and in.
That was such a Fujin. Of course he's got the command grab.
That's
Drinking the blood, power slamming him.
That's good.
Oh,
This could be
just
the
super
round.
fun. Give me
He's lit
some
up
more.
like the 4th of July. Kodokan about the paper
Your blood is my
side.
fuel.
Photo stick,
Stays composed.
And
Counters
rewind.
with the up
Takes
strike.
game number 1, the crowd going wild.
Wow. Again,
That
just
is
like
the
just like the
exact kind of play
twin.
that's going to bring rewind forward right here.
Just
That was the
total
most American
composure
play
under
I've seen, too.
pressure.
He said, I'm picking damage, I'm taking big risks. Wake up forward 1-2 into half-life.
That's right. Total
Big
composure
stuff.
under pressure.
Got totems out, chunked away that health bar quick.
Now, what it has done is prompt a character change. We're going in with Cabal, and got to say again, if you watched Evo for last MK and you haven't seen it in years, this Cabal is very different to the Cabal you saw once before. Custom variations, folks. Cabal's ability to combine a hook grab with the air dash, one of the strongest variations in the game by far.
In comparison to his pre-patch days,
All
he
right.
is now officially
going
Cabal.
out with a different character against the
Oh, it's not
Khan.
gonna connect.
I think maybe, sorry, I
Sometimes
rewind
Cole,
one
you
last
have
time.
to
That's my bad.
recognize that 4-2 is going to anti-air, and the only way is just to go